What's it like working behind the scenes at a PGA Tour event? We're here at the Players to find out. In 2023, I got the chance to cover the Players' Championship for National Club Golfer. In this video, I'm going to show you what it's like behind the scenes working in the media at such a big golf tournament. I'm also going to show you the amazing atmosphere at the tournament, especially around 17. So make sure to stick around for all things behind the scenes, including interviews, press conferences, and just really exciting overall atmosphere. Okay, so we've just arrived on site. Let's head inside and show you all the media setup and where we're going to be based for the week. How insane is this? They have speakerphones in the plant, like flower beds, that they've made to look like rocks. So you can't tell they're speakers. Let's go! We have our own secret entrance with the caddies, which feels pretty cool, although I feel like the caddies should have a more important entrance than us. Right, let's go check out the media centre. It's pretty cool. At most events it's like a tent or like an area they've put up temporary for the tournament, but this is like a full building because like the PGA Tour headquarters are here, so they have more stuff set up, so let's go take a look. So that is the main clubhouse for Sawgrass, and we are literally just here. Morning. This is where all the work happens behind the scenes. Also, all the players will come in here for like pre-post round interviews and before like the week starts. So basically every journalist who's covering the tournament is based in here. Right, first port of call is obviously to get breakfast. And apparently the French toast is really good, so we need to try that today. Okay, I've gone for a really random mix of hash browns and sausages because I don't like eggs, and then a fruit salad. And I might go back for some pancakes, yeah. Right, let's go see what's happening out on the golf course. It's Wednesday, so practice day 2. See what people are practicing and just what's going on, what the vibe is. That is a filthy club twill for a little chip shop. Some pretty cool training aid usage here. That is called the perfect putter, and people basically use it to roll balls down it and check that the line is perfect before they set up drills. It's also really good if you want to use it for like green reading. The Z's turning that has a laser in it as well, so it can point, check where it's aiming, and then roll the balls down. So it shows you, even though he has that lined up perfect to the hole, like not every ball's going in. The practice facilities are literally ridiculous here. So this is the other end of the practice ground, which is always here and literally just designated for tall players. Look how pure it is. Right, it's Wednesday lunchtime. Let's go check out the vibes at 17. I think nearly every person on the site is around here. There is a caddy competition going on today to see which caddy can get the closest to the pin. 4'7". It's a good effort. Oh, it's Ricky. Some serious movement on that green. Now, if you want to get up close and personal and see lots of the golf, the best days to do that are on the practice days because there's literally no one here. Spieth and Hovland. We'll not talk about how I got on in this hole when I played this. It was the start of my demise.
Oh, sit. Why am I like that?
I have blocked it. That's far past.
Damage limitation's not going well. 80 feels a lot nearer all of a sudden.
I've just been hitting the same chip shot the whole time. I still don't think he's got it inside 10 feet. Obviously very quick to that front right pin. Decent shot from Rory. There are 7 people walking around with Rory. What can 7 people possibly be doing? I wonder how they pick who they're going to play a practice round with. Like, there's no start sheet here or anything, so does Rory just like rock up and then 2 players like run up to him and join? Or like, is there a plan? This seems like quite a random grouping. Ooh. Everyone's been hitting chips out of that rough. It's obviously causing a bit of a problem. I mean, it does look quite juicy. I'm not sure I'd want to be in there. So we're definitely at the most famous part of the golf course now, and probably one of the most famous stretches in golf. I think the 16th is really understated for just how hard it is. People often talk about going for it or laying it up, but actually the layup's really difficult because, one, you've got this massive tree to go over, which is definitely a lot taller in person than it looks on TV, and 2, this fairway is seriously sloped. Like, we're on a massive side slope here, and it's also down sloping, and then you hit into a green that's like running away from you towards water, so definitely not the easiest approach shot, and the layup almost feels harder than actually going for it. Pretty good looking golf hole though. There's literally just water everywhere. So many golf balls must be lost in the water here every year. Okay, it's 5:30 in the morning. We're attempting to get to the course in time for the first tee shot, so let's go. This is fun. Look how close we are to the clubhouse. Just saw Morikawa getting ready. We literally got up at 4:30 this morning to make sure we were here for the first tee shot and to make sure we could get to the front, you know, get a good seat. And look how busy the first tee is. There is literally no one here. Picture me with the trophy. I'm surprised there's not like a grandstand or something. It feels like quite understated for the first tee shot of the players.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first round of the 2023 Players Championship. This is the 6:50 starting time. On the tee from Wilbur, Alabama, Robbie Shelton. Next on the tee from Australia, Minwoo Lee.
Jesus. I love it when the players introduce themselves to the marshals as if someone doesn't know who they are. Minwoo's like, hi, I'm Minwoo. As if he's not like one of the top golfers in the world, like everyone knows who you are, mate. A few of them have stuck it in close there. Will we see the first birdie of the players? Situation is, Minwoo has about 10 foot for birdie. Austin has about 6. Oh. Woo, woo, woo. At least there's a few people to witness it. Birdie number 1. How many will there be today? If you're wondering why there's literally like hundreds of marshals on every hole, one of them just told me that basically the rough's so thick and like the ball sits down on it so much that if you don't see the ball go in, you basically don't find it. So that's why you see them putting loads of these little flags in to be like, the ball is here. It's fine, we've got it. The rough is so thick I can literally barely See the players' feet when they walk in. You can't see the golf ball, and when they put the club down, you can't even see the club head. God, you can hear how much it slows the club head down, like, through the... I mean... I would not want to hit a golf ball out of that. Okay, the difficulty about teeing off at this time is everyone who walks past is casting shadows, like, straight across this green and around it. And it was, like, stopping every person going past. And the marshal's going like this, and he's like, put your hands down! My fun fact for the week is, even though it's irrelevant to this tournament, there's 2 courses here, and they have a separate putting and chipping green for each one to make sure they stimp at the same level of the actual course they're playing, which is pretty mental. Oh look, Rory's there. That's why everyone on the property is stood here. Oh, I'm Ricky. Oh, and Ram. Literally everyone's here. Everyone's here. And Adam Scott. Rory's here mid-irons, and his ball speed is nearly the same as what mine is with the driver. It's a little bit depressing. Oh look, Tony. Finau in the building. So we're just going to meet the head greenkeeper, superintendent, I'm not sure what the word is here, to find out what it's like setting the course up for this championship. And a little bit about, I really want to know what it's like to try and set the course up over 2 days when they're playing one round, like Thursday and Friday. So it must be pretty hard to try and get it the same. So first of all, could you run me through like your role?
I'm the director of agronomy.
So what does that involve on like a day-to-day basis, and how would that vary like on a normal week compared to like Players Week?
You know, it's really very similar. You know, we're prepping the golf course every day. We have a team that's prepping the golf course every day for play. You know, we're planning things out in advance, trying to get ahead of any potential issues that develop or anything along that line. You know, it's very similar. It's just a little busier this week.
And how is it different setting the course up for like the March players than it was when it was later in the year?
Well, when it was in May, we didn't have to overseed. Now we have cool season grass that we integrate into the Bermuda grass to kind of give it this beautiful color. You know, the weather was probably a little bit more predictable in May than it is here in March, but I think that's what makes this unique for this championship.
So in days like today where kind of round 1 has run over into round 2, what do you do about setting those few holes up on today to make it play as much like yesterday as you can?
Yeah, I think that's the art piece that we kind of get into. It's a little bit more challenging. We don't want it to be drastically different this morning than it was yesterday, especially like it was yesterday afternoon. Obviously, the time of the day is going to be the biggest change that has occurred. If you had 2 or 3 holes left, those 2 or 3 holes are just naturally going to be a touch softer, you know, earlier in the morning than they are late in the afternoon. But we're going to try to keep it the same. You know, the biggest change comes that we have to get up earlier, you know, that we have to be here at the office a little earlier in the morning.
So do you have extra staff that you bring in for this week, or is everyone already here?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. We have an international team of volunteers. They're from all over the world, from Japan to the UK, down in Australia and New Zealand. So we have a lot of people here. We have about 100 volunteers here from around the world. That kind of accompany our 100 staff. So we have over 200 people that are prepping the golf course 2 times a day. And that includes our shop team and our landscape department as well. So it's a big team. So we can do a lot of things in short order. So that's the idea behind it.
I was out very early yesterday morning. I was very impressed with all the greenkeepers literally blowing every last leaf off the fairway on 18. It's a leaf blowing army. So my last question to you is, how many leaf blowers do you have? Because I was thinking, how do they have enough kit to do this on every hole?
Yeah, we have about 65 leaf blowers or backpack blowers on team. And I have friends from around the area kind of say that's the reason there's a shortage to get those particular blowers is because you've bought the whole area up. So no question, we're blessed to have a lot.
All the fans are streaming in today. Way busier on Friday compared to Thursday.
After the player hits the ball, what we do is we take the laser and shoot where the ball is. Then we mark it on our tablet so that it gives them the distance from where the ball is to the pin. So each player's shot is measured from the distance from the ball to the pin. So you'll see that on your stats on the boards and on TV.
So that's fed back straight into the TV, and then also does it go through to like ShotLink for the stats?
This is ShotLink, yes. Yeah, this is ShotLink. So it goes to all the stats, and then it goes onto the boards and everything for all your stats.
That's really interesting. I didn't realize like people were actually manually using a laser to then mark where it is. What do you do if you get in a situation where there's like here on the last shot there was a tree in the way?
There was a tree in the way. Well, what we'll do then is we'll go over here with the laser, and the person that's marking the ball will mark to the side of the tree, and then we'll mark it on the tablet and then move it over to where the ball is. So we'll get an exact spotting for the ball.
Perfect. Now you know how you find out all the distances on the telly. I've got a ladies flex wedge, so that's a good start. Love the assumption of that. That's a little bit easier than the actual hole. What we actually want to see is Alex having a go. This is the content we're here for. I want to sleep with golf balls. Thanks.
Well done.
Thank you. So we're with Ray. He's a volunteer here this week. Is this your first time volunteering?
It is my very first year.
How did you get into that?
Well, I just moved to Florida a year ago, and being this close to this beautiful golf course, it couldn't resist. Had to just come and give it a try and get to walk the course. And so I do some gallery management. I cook over at the kitchen, and I did the flag presentation on Tuesday evening on the 17th green. So
wow, that must have been pretty special.
It was fun, yeah. Yeah.
So in a day-to-day, what are you doing? How long are you here? Is it a long day?
Today I'm here 6 to 6, pretty much. The only day I'm here this long. And the gallery management just has to do with either on the tee, watching the crowd, trying to keep them quiet while the crowd comes through and make sure that the players have a route to get from the previous green to the next tee without interference. Here, this is called the landing area. And all we do is try to spot the balls along with the ShotLink people. And because sometimes they can get lost over here, and we help them find them. Then there's a greens crew who just kind of keeps the crowd quiet while they're putting. So those are 3 main jobs for gallery management.
There's a seriously big difference in atmosphere from watching golf here on the 15 to watching golf here on 17. So where have you guys traveled from to come to the players this week?
Fort Rucker, Alabama.
How long a journey are we talking?
4.5, 5 hours, yeah.
That is a decent effort. Is this your first players?
It is. It's our first PGA tournament, period.
Oh, wow. Why did you decide you wanted to come?
Well, we're down here for the Army, and we were like, they give free military tickets, so we were like, let's come down and go watch the players.
He's also a very large golfer. He loves golf.
What do you think of the vibe? I feel like it's quite different to like a normal golf tournament.
I couldn't tell you to what other ones are, but it's a blast. I mean, there's people everywhere.
I was surprised we could get so close to the bigger players.
Who have you come to watch? Like, who's your favorite player been?
She wanted to see Rory, and luckily he didn't make the cut, and it was
I got a nod from him.
there was a delay yesterday, so we saw him on 18 as he finished his second round. So.
Oh yeah, so luckily you caught him today before the cut.
Yeah.
I did.
That was definitely lucky. So you're a fan of the fact there was a rain delay yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for chatting to us.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the biggest regular season events, and it's obviously considered the 5th major, and it would have been guttering to come 51st in the ranking and not get in. So I think it ended up being 1/8 of a shot with.
It's taller than he looks on TV.
in down 18 to see if Scott is going to win or not. It's a bit touch and go at the moment.
And I think it's both fitting and impressive that our 2022 PGA Tour Player of the Year is now our 2023 Players Champion. Now, Scotty, to you, to your caddy and partner, Ted Scott, to your entire family, congratulations on this awesome accomplishment. We're proud to call you the Players Champion.
Bye, Sawgrass.
You are?
The behind the scenes content we're all here for.
Hello, sorry. Pete, please can I have a number 9?
This is the glamorous part of the week. It's 1 AM UK time. We're just logging on to do a podcast. For God's sake.